If the truth jumped at you and slapped you around the face, you wouldn't say the truth because politically it would cause you a massive issue.
I think the public mood has moved on from this. I don't think people, at least when we think of a majority in this country, want safe routes now. They just don't want illegal migrants in this country.
Well, yeah, I mean, can you imagine in Ceuta if you saw those 40 to 60,000 men being escorted safely around the barrier there? It wouldn't make any difference to the optics. But Andy Burnham can say what he likes about this. We know what he thinks. It's obvious what he thinks. He thinks in order to keep in power, he needs to maintain the constant influx of illegal and legal immigration because it's those people that will vote for him. And it's as simple as that. Barry, you know this. I mean,
you're talking absolute nonsense. That's what they can't even vote.
So my point, which I didn't finish, I'd like to point out that actually, but that wouldn't have been my point. My point is that if they wanted to stop it, they would have done by now. For instance, we'll talk about this in a minute. Nigel Farage is talking about putting a navy. I'm sure your answer to that would be, oh, well, you can't patrol the complete coast. One shot across the bows will make them think twice. Just ask Chris Philp.
You mean the guy who was the immigration minister in the last Conservative...
Yeah, just for 1 second, Barry, just please. Park all the nonsense, because you've had 30 years in Parliament. I give you all the respect in the world about that. What I was seeing the invasion that we've seen, the drip invasion in this country, irrespective of your politics, how can you sleep at night being part of a party or a part of a system that has never really tried to stop it?
There was some recent polling, I think, that was done that asked specific questions on this. And they said, do you think it right that the UK took in people from Ukraine? And everybody said, yeah, of course it was. So I disagree with you in terms of where the British public are at.
But you're not comparing Ukraine and Hong Kong with sub-Saharan fighting Eritrean men who have a bloodthirst.
Well, you say who have a bloodthirst. I think that's...
I know what you're going to say, Barry, because you can't say anything else. You couldn't possibly say anything else. If the truth jumped at you and slapped you around the face, you wouldn't say the truth because politically it would cause you a massive issue. My point, Barry, is we've got men and women in this country that for decades have had the truth facing them and have done nothing about it.
Which is why we've got
everything I just said. You immediately started denying, because what you're going to say is, with regards, let's just talk about Eritrean men. Statistically, how many of them are more likely to commit sexual crimes against white women than maybe incumbent white British people? You don't know, because the reason we don't know is we will not take those statistics, because if we took those statistics and it said the things that people don't like, then we'd end up in trouble. You'd end up in trouble, Barry.